Welcome back to Design Talk. Today we're focusing on a topic that comes up in almost every household, decluttering. But instead of giving tips, we're going to address the myths that often stop people from starting. Mark, let's dive right in. What's the first myth you hear most often?
The first myth is decluttering means throwing everything away. That's not true. Decluttering isn't about living with nothing. It's about keeping what's useful or meaningful and removing what no longer serves you. Professional organizers like Marie Kondo emphasize choosing items that still add value, not forcing yourself into minimalism.
Exactly. And connected to that is the second myth. If I paid good money for it, I should keep it. Experts in behavioral economics call this the sunk cost fallacy. The money is already spent, and holding on to something you don't use won't bring the value back. Letting go actually clears space for items that fit your current life.
A third myth is, I'll need it someday. This is probably the most common. Research on clutter psychology shows that most items kept just in case are rarely used. A helpful strategy is the 90-90 rule. If you haven't used something in the last 90 days and don't see yourself using it in the next 90, you can safely let it go.
That leads into another misconception. Decluttering is a one-time event. In reality, it's an ongoing process. Spaces change as our lives change. Experts often suggest micro-decluttering, setting aside 10 to 15 minutes a week, so it becomes part of your lifestyle rather than a single, exhausting project.
Myth number 5. Decluttering is only about physical stuff. Actually, experts link clutter with digital overload and even mental stress. Organizing emails, digital files, and your calendar can be just as impactful as tidying a closet. According to a study published in the Journal of Environmental Psychology, people in cluttered environments report higher levels of stress and fatigue.
Another myth worth mentioning is decluttering wastes things that could be useful. The truth is, donating, selling, or recycling extends the life of those items. Instead of waste, it's redistribution. Many charities, community groups, and even online marketplaces give your things a meaningful second life.
Yes, and finally, the myth that decluttering takes too much time. In fact, small, consistent efforts are far more effective than marathon sessions. 10 focused minutes a day can create more change over time than waiting for the quote-unquote perfect free weekend that rarely comes.
So, to sum up, decluttering is not about throwing everything away. It's not a one-time purge, and it doesn't mean you're wasting money or resources. It's about building a sustainable system that supports how you live today.
Exactly. By breaking these myths, the process becomes approachable and realistic, and the benefits, from reduced stress to a clearer living environment, are well documented.
That wraps up today's episode of Design Talk. Thanks for joining us. Subscribe for more discussions on design, organization, and creating spaces that truly work for you.